Friendo here with a response to Losoyo with this question on how do you sell a lack of an afterlife to a Christian. I've already said I'm not in the deconversion business. I'm not in the business of selling atheism, but I can tell you how I see it. Because I have been an atheist now for a little over 10 years. And when I was first making the switch, when I was losing my faith, this was one of those issues that kept me up at night. Because I really believed that I was on a path that would take me to hell. Now I don't see it that way. I don't see things in those terms. Even if I were to grant the existence of an afterlife, eternal reward versus eternal punishment, for the sake of argument, I would have to say that I don't fear dying and going to hell. It's just not what my focus is. I don't have control of what, if anything, occurs after I die. Not in this world or any other. Once my life is over, it's over. I don't get another chance. I don't get another shot at it. Even if I were to accept reincarnation as a possibility, it still wouldn't be me. It would be my dharma living out another life to spend or pay for my accumulated karma, but not me, not this person here today. So here I am, living the one and only life that I have. And that is where my focus is. If I'm going to be a good person, if I'm going to live up to anything that I value, this is my chance to do it. All of the pleasure that I will have and all of the good that I will do has to be done here. That is how I see it. So in reference to the challenge, the very poor argument that atheists worship death and Christians worship life, not in this sense. To spend your life fixated on death, on what occurs afterwards. Expect everyone to change everything about who they are, to accept any kind of perverse argument or objectionable behavior from those who preach the gospel, because it's your only shot at going to heaven, of having that perfect afterlife. That's a cult of death. People who have no sense of responsibility for tomorrow, who don't care if we are ruining the planet, who don't care if we are supporting outdated institutions that don't promote overall human happiness, people who don't care if we are riddling ourselves with neurotic behavior, don't care about the advance of technology, improving social institutions. People who don't care about any of that because they say, all that matters is your salvation. That's a cult of death. That is worshiping death. People who will give to charity without expecting anything in return. Not in this life and not in any other life. Those are people who worship life, to carry through the same phrasing here. The people who believe in their hearts that there is no eternal bliss, no eternal reward, who will still roll up their sleeves and give their time, what little precious time they have in this world, to help others for no gain of their own. Those are people who worship life. The way I see it believing in heaven as a reward poisons the authenticity of everything that you do. That's how I see it. That's how I feel. So I don't worry about attaining some positive afterlife. I worry about doing the right thing today, here and now. I used to go to bed and think to myself, have you taken another step towards heaven? Or have you taken another step towards hell? Today, when I go to bed, what I think to myself is, did you make the most of today? Can you do better tomorrow? That, I think, is a substantial difference between the two. That's why I find more peace and comfort out of being an atheist than I did being a Christian.